like you brought up the incident with me and Beans. Like, me and Beans are not childhood friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met Beans through rap. Like, I didn't know Beans growing up in Brooklyn. And we grew into Brotherhood. Not saying that we got an issue that can't be fixed, but I don't feel it's as important as two people that grew up together. Like, to me, watching y'all not communicate and then watching him and Dame go through it, that shit whack to me, bro. I feel like we too old, we made too much money, our kids is grown. We supposed to be chilling on Oprah yacht in the middle of Santorini right now, my G.
They were never enemies. So why was fixing it almost impossible? What Memphis Bleek just revealed about Beanie Sigel and Jay-Z changes how you look at the entire Roc-A-Fella Records fallout. This isn't just rap beef. This is about loyalty, power, and how million-dollar relationships fall apart behind the scenes. Bleek makes it clear that there was never real personal hate. The tension came from sides being chosen. Once Jay-Z and Dame Dash stopped communicating, everybody else followed their lead. Crews split. Harlem versus Brooklyn became a real divide, and artists like Bleek and Beans got caught in the middle. Now here's where it gets deep though. Bleek admits that his relationship with Beanie Sigel wasn't built from childhood like his relationship with Jay-Z was. It came through the music business, and that bond was different, and that made reconciliation even harder. Not impossible, but not as urgent either. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
That was where my respect was in that building, is watching how them niggas move in that label and move in that building like that. I mean, but to see how it happened, it's just ill. Like you said, there was never no problems, but the loyalty of the two sides took it there. And we did it also too. But I do believe, and I'm just talking since we're talking, I do believe that if Jay and Dame would have figured out how to have some type of conversation,
none of that shit would have happened.
Because we going off of what these two niggas say.
That's a fact. You ride with Dame,
together, where everybody talking shit together, to everybody in separate offices talking shit.
Yeah.
Now Dame is spewing what he's spewing. We don't know what Jay and them is spewing. But I know on this side,
it was going
on.
Yeah.
And I know my position is to do whatever Cam is going to do.
That's right.
You heard?
So you got to ride with the team.
I don't care about Dame. I'm caring about what Cam going to do, and I got to protect him and everything. So now here we go.
And that's what I felt like broke up the Roc. It was the divide. Because remember, it became Harlem, and then it became Brooklyn. And it didn't have to be that way.
It didn't.
No, because it was never no drivers, just because them two didn't speak. The way everybody else took on the vibe of whatever they was around, and then it just grew. And I like that whack, man. But at the end of the day, everybody turned out successful.
I mean, everybody turned out healthy.
We as
black men figure out how to
get past that. I tell people, I just had this conversation.
Same thing. I'm not perfect.
No, none of us are. We would never. Nobody is perfect.
I'm a piece of to somebody else,
and
just the way I feel.
And you're an angel to other people.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that's that. I always say that somebody might call me a piece of shit. Somebody gonna call me an angel over here. Like I even had that conversation with Cam when I had to talk with him. I'm like, yo, like you brought up the incident with me and Beans, like. Me and Beans are not childhood friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met Beans through rap. Like, I didn't know Beans growing up in Brooklyn. And we grew into Brotherhood. Not saying that we got an issue that can't be fixed, but I don't feel it's as important as two people that grew up together. Like, to me, watching y'all not communicate and then watching him and Dame go through it, that shit whack to me, bro. I feel like we too old, we made too much money, our kids is grown. We supposed to be chilling on Oprah yacht in the middle of Santorini right now, my G.
You're absolutely right.
For real, bro.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But sometimes things don't work like that, my brother. And
I know, man.
as much as I cherish the time we had and cherish the brotherhood that we did have, I can't dwell on it.
No.
They don't pay. I mean, I tried. It doesn't serve me no purpose at this point in my life. You know what I mean? You lose friends, you see who's really with you and things like that. And sometimes people gonna see what they lost. And I know losing me as a friend and a brother is a cold thing.
That's a
Because
fact.
you ain't gonna meet too many people like me.
That's what right.
At all.
That's a fact.
You heard?
Nah,
So I'm
that's
comfortable
a fact.
with that. And me being that cold person, I had to learn how to be that for myself. I was telling that to Fat Joe and that like everything I was willing to be for my comrade,
Yes.
I had to learn to be that for myself, and that's what made me stronger. Understand what I'm saying? Because it was like I'm just leaving myself open by doing that for so many others. You heard? And leaving myself wide open. And now, in my position of leading, I can't leave myself wide open.
That's a fact.
You heard?
Because now you got your crew.
I got a lot right.
That's right.
I got my family, I got my business, I got everything. So I got to play this strategic out here because it's quick to want to see you fail. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Nobody.
Rather see you go through it than help you get through it. You heard? Like, you not gonna get a helping hand. You heard? So I learned how to boss up on my own. You heard? Like, wherever we started at, it's not where we gonna end at. You heard?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's one thing. You said y'all learned how to boss up on my own. Like, I commend y'all, man. That's one, like, y'all, all of y'all, from Jewels, Cam, you, even Zeke, being down there in NC laying low. Y'all all know how to create businesses, bro. Like, none of y'all just sit back and chill, from the to the clothes, to the Dipset rebranding, to the compound you just purchased, you know what I'm saying, to the podcast. Like, what keeps you motivated, my G? What gives you that drive? Because these kids need to learn that. You know, these kids is lazy. They think smoking is just going to hit them one day. They're going to get high.
I definitely not gonna come to you sitting in the house and smoke. I always wanted something bigger in life. I just always knew that I could do better, and I always knew I'm not giving things my full potential, even right now. You dig?
You feel like still waiting now?
100%. I totally feel like I have not found total tunnel vision where I'm locked into my full capacity of what I can give the people and what I can do for my mission and things like that.
This is what happens when business gets bigger than brotherhood. Listening to Memphis Bleek talk about Beanie Sigel and Jay-Z, I don't hear beef here. I hear a situation that got too big for emotions to keep up with. And honestly, that's not rare in this business. This is what happens when you mix loyalty with business, and nobody sits down and clear the air early. Small gaps turn into real distance. And once people start moving based on who they're aligned with, not who's right, it's already too late. And what stood out to me is how Bleek didn't sound bitter either. He sounded aware. That's growth right there. He understands that not every relationship is meant to last forever, even if it started strong. And that's a hard truth that a lot of people don't want to accept in this business. Now, at the same time, it's important to say this. Thankfully, Memphis Bleek and Beanie Sigel are in a better place now and are cool again. That shows that time, growth, and perspective can fix things that once felt stuck. Not everything has to end in bad blood either. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Jay-Z and Dame Dash could have saved everything if they communicated with each other earlier? And do you believe that Memphis Bleek and Beanie Sigel fixing their relationship proves that time really heals situations like this? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.